Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. Cunningham in at point guard. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham looking it over. 5 on the clock. Drains the triple.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Edwards. There's the three. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan.
That's green.
I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
As always, Ali, we thank you. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Well, Ryan, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And a missed layup. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Anunoby passes to Davis. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Davis has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Embiid. Stolen by Anunoby. Davis goes in. And the layup is good off the glass. Davis has got 5 points.
The amazing thing about AD, you don't have to create for him. He's a big man who can create for himself.
Timeout, timeout. Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Joey Davis. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Embiid. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. Trailing by 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Sampson. George outside. Hook loose. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for Chicago. The Warriors also with a sub. Lillard's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 35 left now in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
You never want to give a shooter like him.
Outside Davis. Pass to Edwards. Here's our test. Shoots over George. And again, Chicago, no good. The Warriors trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Guarded by Edwards. Embiid passes to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Davis with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Artest. Now Holiday. On the wing, Davis. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on it.
George outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Edwards. Oh, that doesn't go, and the chance to tie. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Chicago ahead. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here's Holiday, still without a bucket. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Austin Reeves out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's George in at the small forward position. It's good.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Stand the top pick of the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Lillard. It's deflected. Reeves against Cunningham. Left side, Holiday. Pass to Wallace. Cunningham gets Reeves. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves picks one up. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And he drops it first.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Chicago making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Randle, pass to Reeves. Outside McDaniels.
That's green.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
That way.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And
Timeout, timeout.
Calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
he's checked in for Chicago. Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. For three, here's Lillard. Lillard! What'd you expect?
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
They get the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Kate Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line. He just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off out. Bulls leading by 5. But again, outside. Back to Davis. 11 feet out. That one a little long. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Warriors. Pass to Lillard. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Reeves, the pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Lillard outside from behind the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porzingis with it. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Here's Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Anthony Edwards has checked in for Chicago. And Golden State also making a switch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Reeves. Holiday hits them both. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Towns a screen on Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
The 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid against Davis. Embiid passes to Lillard. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Now here's Edwards. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Can't connect from short range. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lillard. Another 3 for Golden State.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Pass to Edwards. 43 seconds left in the first half of this game. 6 on the shot clock. And an Obi for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. Golden State has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Edwards. Yet to see a basket. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Edwards outside. He can't hit that time. Just a big time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Golden State Warriors. Hitting 3 treys in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Duell, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
With patience, it'll be all good. Thanks.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
OG Anunoby out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Reeves. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Davis. Back to Anunoby. Jackson for 3. The putback. Davis making the defense pay.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there. Just terrible defense. That shot.
Takes it out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Embiid against Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Davis is screened. McDaniels against Anunoby. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cunningham confident in his range.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
And
Timeout.
Calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Cunningham passes to Jackson. Reeves against Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Pass to Embiid. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Sampson. Shot clock at 6. Now McDaniels. Anunoby covering. With his first shot attempt. The rebound by Jackson. Bulls leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Cunningham outside. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. The jump hook. The Warriors pull it in. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Oh, deflected. Right wing. Now here's Reeves. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Sampson's shot is off. Davis against Embiid. And Jake McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. George, he's checked in for McDaniels.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards, 20 feet out. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Edwards. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Now here's George. He's guarding closely. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game. For Chicago, Wallace, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Kristaps Porzingis is subbed in for Davis. Towns, he's checked in for the Warriors. Randall comes in for Sampson. Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Just 3 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the 2nd half. Misses from close range. Warriors trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over.
Defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Edwards. Fires away from way outside. Unable to get that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Chicago ahead, up 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Warriors trail by 5. On the floor for the Warriors. Joel Embiid is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Now here's Holiday. Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Lillard passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Porzingis grabs the board.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Beal. And it's good. Through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Bradley Beal. Shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Beal. Warriors trail by 7. Towns outside. Screen by Embiid. Lillard passes to Embiid. Great D that time from Porzingis. Well, Chicago shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. No luck on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. The Warriors have got just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. George outside. Screen by Embiid. Towns outside. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Oh, he's getting it down now. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Golden State. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Lillard. Here's Towns. Lillard with the ball. George outside. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. George has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Edwards comes in for Bradley Beal, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Drew Holiday. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Johnson. Bulls leading by 4. Inside. Now it's stolen by Reeves. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And it goes. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Anunoby against Reeves. Screen by Embiid. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believing in his ability to come up big.
Wow, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Now Embiid. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 14. The putback. Chicago with the ball. 2-point lead. Anunoby passes to Jackson.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point.
There's absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And we'll have a timeout call by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Edwards looking for an opening. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he can't jam it home.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. tense moment in this game. And the Warriors with possession here for the win. Oh, no good. They're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Well, 4 quarters were enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Cunningham is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Davis. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Reeves. Down low. To take the lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. He misses the free throw.
And the one for the Warriors.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Davis with a screen on Reeves. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves with the screen on Cunningham to the paint. Beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Davis. Shoots a fadeaway.
The best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid with screen on Cunningham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot missing. Cunningham. Nice D. It's an even 3-on-3 break. 90 seconds on the clock. Extra time now. Davis with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards inside. Counts it from deep. Bulls lead by 2.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies it. What a hot shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Reeves. Here's Anunoby. McDaniels with some nice D. The Warriors have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Embiid a screen on Cunningham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of this becoming a long post scorer.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want to enforce something. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Jackson. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago's ball.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he nails it! Timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Warriors call a timeout. All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Give yourself a round of applause.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McDaniels. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, but if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Outside McDaniels. Yeah! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Reeves outside. Kept alive. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie.
The buzz is building from the sport. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's Jerome Lewis going with. They've got Wembanyama. Jamal Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for Boston, Jason Tatum is out there with Gordon. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And there's Carter. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside Gordon. Here's Ball. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And White kicks to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, good.
Murray can score without dominating the ball, and that time off the catch and shoot.
first quarter of play. 1 minute played. Tatum against Jones. Carter left side. Here's Edie. Brings it up off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Carter against White. Pass to Murray. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Gordon. Outside ball. Now here's Tatum. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And they call an illegal screen.
That's going to draw every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now here's Murray. Has to go Bear. Here's Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. Well, somebody give it Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on his impact. Is amazing. Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers shoot their first free throws of the game.
Last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Young's checked in for Boston. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Outside Tatum. The basket good. The assist from Young.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Young against Murray. And Wembanyama outside. Gobert with a screen on Young. Outside Jones. Los Angeles with another miss. The Celtics with the lead.
His support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Zach LaVine's checked in for ball. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Tatum. Shoots the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And Murray's got the ball here for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Adebayo. Murray down low. He's against Young. Gobert misses from close range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Jones looking for an opening. Great feed that time from Tatum.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the end run, and this time they're not backing off.
Good touch on the interior. LaVine really crafty and figuring out ways to create space down low.
Here's Jones. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to LaVine. Sonics passing it around. And here is Tatum. LaVine with it. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell to take off the entry to earn that foul.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one drops. He ties it up. Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Young with the ball. scoreless thus far. Outside, ball. Lets the three fly. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top. There. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
O'Neal is out there with Hunter. Then it's Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Young in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston leading by 3. O'Neal sets the screen for Young. No good from outside. Nash outside. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Out to Nash for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Young with the ball. Bridges covering. Clippers trail by 3. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent. A small guy dominating a big man's game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Gordon comes in for Hart, and it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. And then for the Clippers, Jones checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Derek White subbed in for Mitchell. Clippers trail by 3. Here's White. Pass to Adebayo. Nash outside. Out to the wing. Carter against Jones. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. That one doesn't go. O'Neal with the defensive effort. It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Jones. Young pass to O'Neal. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Clippers. White looking around. Pass to Adebayo. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by O'Neal. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's set up by O'Neal.
Aggressiveness on display here. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
Outside goal. Ball from long range. Lost it. No good that time either. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the second quarter, no scores. Analytics for the eye test. Graphics or the numbers in front. When you're judging the performance of the game, what kind of criteria do you use?
Candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for O'Neal. Green comes in for Ball. And it's Garland in for Trae Young. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline.
Timeout, timeout.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Adebayo against Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Siakam inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Celtics.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Gordon. Kick out to Levine. Knocks down the three-ball. Levine's got the lead up to 7 for the Celtics.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Now, here's Siakam. Here's Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Garland, the pass to Carter. In the corner. Tatum with it. Jones against Carter. From deep three-point territory. That shot misses. Siakam passes to Murray. Back to Siakam from the low block. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And now just a 3-point Boston lead. Shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half of the game so far. Celtics lead by 3. It's time now to go. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jones. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's White in at the 2. Pass to Gordon. And here's Carter. White covering. Fades back. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray surveying the D. Outside White. Inside. Stolen by Tatum. Out to Carter. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Jones. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Back to Jones. Pass to Murray. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Well, you give up any kind of space like that to Jamal Murray, even from the mid-range, he'll torch you.
Back to Ball. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Clippers. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Gobert with a screen on Clay. Here's White. Wow, through the contact when that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Clippers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that will allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
You can tell he's feeling confident.
Timeout,
right now
timeout.
at the line, and when he's on, he can be like...
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The kick out to Ball. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Jones. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Sonics through by 5. Here's Tatum. Lost it. No good that time either. And it's the Clippers ball. Good momentum makes reverse. Here's White. Good work defensively by Carter. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's really easy to appreciate Tatum's ability. Doesn't back away from the contact when he's in attack mode at the rim.
Young's checked in for the Celtics. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for White. Clippers leading by 3. Now Mitchell. Count it.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. He gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Mitchell outside. Puts up a deep 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his foot rebound right down in the game. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Young. Shot from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Young's got his first points of the game.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Mitchell against Ball. On the wing, Mitchell. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Tatum looking around. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. 9 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Young against Murray. And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert. Look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play is under review.
Going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. Off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead, up 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Carter, Aaron Gordon out there with O'Neal. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Young in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Carter against Jones. Here's Young in the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. And here is Mitchell. Outside, White. Pass to Siakam. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And it looked like Aaron Gordon faked out the defense just enough to get the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
The Celtics making a switch here. Harlan's checked in.
Yeah, we can talk about the insane dunking, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. Does all the little things and willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
And it's White missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gordon, the pass to Gordon. Shaq against Adebayo. Outside, LaVine. Over Mitchell. LaVine's shot is off. The Clippers in the lead. And Jones has it in the corner. Good on the triple.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Well, the Celtics shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
Some changes for most court. Edie's checked in for O'Neal. Tatum comes in for Zach LaVine. And Ball subbed in for Garland. And then for the Clippers, Gobert checked in for Adebayo. And Benyama comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Jamal Murray in for Mitchell. And the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Down low. And there's Murray on the assist by Benyama. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Now, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Loose. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Jones. Fires away from outside. Murray outside. Lock at 6. And they double up Murray. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 the free throws.
Generational talent. Remember, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Shoots through left side. Carter left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
That's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Tatum nails them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Up top, Gobert. Left in the fourth quarter. assists in the game.
Yeah, I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Tatum against Jones. The 8-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Murray. Wembanyama. A screen on ball. Pass to Wembanyama. Jones hits for 2, and he pops that one in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win.
Timeout, timeout.
For Los Angeles.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And we started saving shots. They really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to White. Good work defensively by Carter. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, ball. Here's Tatum. Out to Carter. Launches a 3. Hangs on the trifecta. Here now the Clippers. Murray outside.